Hello, it is once again that time of the week coming to you live on Metropole TV, where we talk about what has been trending on the interwebs this week. My name is Lilian Conchita, and joining me today in studio, we have the one and only talented actor from Kenya, Kim Thiru. Nimalize ngine mutamalizia.
Mungai. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Hi.
I'm great.
Welcome to Social Diary.
Thank you.
A lot has been happening this week, you know that, right?
Yeah, a lot
has been happening, and it's crazy. So guys, remember, it's let's just keep it in the interwebs using the hashtag Social Diary. And we are currently live on our entire social media platform at Metropole TV. Now, last week, the interwebs was awash with politics. This week, however, it was all about mass action. Once again, this happened several weeks ago, you know, Tima?
Yeah.
Wow,
really?
Imagine, shortened.
It's so good.
So, like a few weeks ago, we had mass action whereby people walikuwa wameanza kuongea, and they were like, you know what, ni hivi na hivi, you know. But now Netizen this time came out blazing on a lot of issues that has been affecting the country. So let's begin. We're going to start with the hashtag Uhuru resign. Uliona hiyo?
That I think that was my favorite one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people talking about how people need to, he needs to resign, he needs to get over and leave the office. But in honest truth, like, there are also people, these are the same people that voted him in, you know, so it's such a funny thing. The memes were fire.
They were really fire. So apparently, President Uhuru Kenyatta is reported to have put his advisors to task during a meeting at State House, that is in Nairobi, to explain why Kenyans are broke. Wait, why are you broke? The president does not understand why you're broke.
But the reason why, his reasons were basically that the treasury had not released money, or people are holding on to money and something like that. But the problem is as simple as this: the president has not paid his people, okay? Or his people are the ones just eating and have not paid the suppliers, some of us.
But he does not understand why Kenyans are broke.
That's the issue.
But he's the head of, how do you understand that whatever is happening, you don't even understand what's happening in your house? So this triggered a lot of anger with Kenyans on going onto social media, is always to give the head of state a piece of their mind on exactly what they thought about his statements. So Kenya had a lot, and they had a lot and a list of reasons prepared to answer this question, including a few suggestions on the next course of action he should take as a politician. So now, this, like you said, this is my favorite. So we have someone like Boniface Mwangi who said, Uhuru Kenyatta should stop being a scarecrow. Today's Kenya is not a case of birds eating grains, but greedy hyenas and vultures eating Kenyans alive. The president ought to be the defender of the constitution, the lion of the nation. Hashtag fire the president, hashtag Uhuru resign. What do you think about that?
I agree. I like you 100%. Somebody said the other day, think of it as the head of the household. If you can't be the one driving around an amazing car, you're eating out there, doing amazing things, but at home, your wife is not being fed, your kids are not going to university or school, they've not eaten for 2 days. Like, come on, like, that's literally how I see it.
So basically, she should stop being a scarecrow. Did you see that picture that Nini put there? They literally photoshopped him.
Wow.
And they
actually didn't see this one.
They photoshopped him,
very nice one.
and they did that. Then we have at Michael Njenga, who said, you don't understand why hashtag Kenya is broke? Mr. President, really? Hashtag fire the president. And then as always, Uhuru resign. And basically, this was it was showing a picture of the newspaper.
Yeah.
There's literally a lot of scandals.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of scandals. And it involves billions and billions and billions. Still, our president does not understand why we are broke.
And another thing is, a lot of people don't is like, the reason why for him why he's not understanding is because his people are eating, his people are cool.
So his people are chillax.
He's chillax, so he was there's no issue.
Like when people say this guy is from a well-off family, at Rieview,
But let me tell you something. Uhuru is great at making promises. He's amazing at making promises. Like when it comes to like the acting and the media industry, he's like, you guys, I got your back. Number one, pamoja. And to be honest, as this is when we're blowing up in the media industry and as actors and everything, but you can't still see that money trickling down. So it's still sad.
So we have a Jamal _ that is what? Alex Galaxy. Saying, I don't think Kenya should elect any president in 2022. We need to be single for a few years and find ourselves. to Kai single. And then, yeah, like crazy, like we are not electing anymore. We are tired.
We're fine.
And then we have it's Jackson RK who said, if you have watched Jack Ryan season 2 on Venezuelan government, then you will understand a true revolution. Hashtag Uhuru resign. Have you seen that series though?
Actually, I have watched it. I watched the first season. I still haven't watched the second season. So now, right now, I'm going to go home and watch that season.
You know, like, they're speaking about revolution. However, you know, it's just trending on Twitter. Yeah. First of all, we can't fire the president.
Well, we could, but not really directly. Yeah. It's very innocent. But you know, let me tell you something. But here's another problem. And this will sound very weird. But I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and it's so funny that the major places that are suffering are actually just Nairobi and Mombasa.
Yeah. Really?
But if you go to the outskirts, your Nyeris, your Kisis, they're actually not doing too badly because we're in this place where we need daily money to work on a daily basis. Yeah. But outside that, you know, there are a lot more farmers, people are a lot more small scale, so the spend is not the same. So that's the issue, but hence why...
So basically we are spenders in Nairobi.
We really are, and that's the problem, is we live in we're also a very instant gratification generation. So that's what we're all about, the gram and, you know, about that life. We want, you know, want to see that money. People.
So when we're broke, we're just like, nah, this is not our life. Yeah, it's not that life.
But it's so funny, but you see, the thing is, guys are saying we're broke, but we're still in the clubs. That's the thing.
But you have to party.
How many concerts have come to Nairobi in the past, like, 2 months?
But you know, with Kenyans, we normally are broke, but we don't miss to have some money to go out and enjoy. Yeah.
And also, I think we just like drinking.
So it's more like our expenditure for partying is higher than. Come on.
It really is. I would like to. I think I'm saying that because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Team nightclub. See you somewhere. Tweet me. Find me over here.
So now, this week, our students of Jomo Kenyatta, you know, JKUAT basically, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology took a stand and demonstrated about the state of insecurity around university's Juja campus. So the situation took a different turn as police and students engaged in a running battles. There are batons on the protesting students. According to the JKUAT Student Association, 2 students have been stabbed in the last 2 weeks. Imagine that. Wow. With a couple of other students having been mugged in broad daylight. Then this resulted, they've been robbed outside uni. So that's what resulted into one of the trending hashtags that's happened this week over JKUAT Lives Matter. You know, so your thoughts on this?
And I think it's quite saddening. You know, we live. It's a great thing. Okay, this is a double thing. I'm glad that we can put it out there, and you know, people can see the fact that, you know, the safety starts with us, and we're putting out to make sure our people around us are safe. But it's so sad. The question you should ask is, why are people so brave to rob you in public at a university at daylight? You know,
what gives them that confidence?
So is there something wrong with the security that we have currently? And you know, which of course I will probably talk about this later, but you know, then goes into the beating that was happening. So you're focusing on that instead of like this. They're worried about their lives, but you're beating them up because they're worried about their lives. So it's, you know, it goes back to, you know, Matiang'i and his people, you know, like the security needs to be really legit. So
now we have Christian Dela who said, I am currently at Juja, that is when you're sitting, and he could confirm that Alan Omondi, the 4th-year student brutalized by the police, is still locked up with no medical assistance. Alan's mother, he's there pleading for his release. Hashtag JKUAT, hashtag, you know, life matters and all that. And then we have Abigail Kirote said, when recruitment is based on the number of teeth, we get dogs.
Amen.
And there was literally a picture of a bullet. You know, that's something else that I also read, because someone was like, you know, we can't recruit people. You know, they got like, the grades are not so well. So we just put them there because they're looking for a job that is not well paying off and all that. But the people that I know are really passionate about guarding other people. You know, they feel like guardians, they're doing this for the right purpose. But unlike some, tunaangalianga neno. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Let's say Kenya went into war today. Would you sign up?
About that.
A lot of people wouldn't, and that's the thing. Yes,
I would.
Yeah? Why would you? Actually, so my question would be, would you take a bullet for Kenya?
Is it taking a bullet for me right now?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Because, and what I'm saying
that would be my question. If it is taking a bullet for me, I would take a bullet for my country.
But they're not taking a bullet for you. That's the difference.
They're taking a lot of money.
Yeah, that's literally what they're taking from you right now.
That's exactly what they're taking from us. And then we have a trio by Miriam who said, I'm furiously shame. Duty bearers can't maintain peace in #Georgia, yet happily clubbers students protesting insecurity. Shame. The school management shirks our own responsibilities and hides behind trigger happy cops. Stop harassing our students for exercising their rights. #JQuat, life matters and all that.
That's beautiful. I think that's very poetic.
Yeah, it is very poetic. Like, you guys are supposed to be the ones guiding us, not the other way around.
This is our future. These are the future leaders, to be honest. And that's the reason why, I won't lie to you, we have current leaders that we have, because for them, they are very oppressed, right? So you're doing the same thing to the future leaders. So of course, we're just going to do this. Everything is going around. So we're going to get bad leaders again, because all of them know, me was beaten up in JQuat, I'm now president.
Imagine that guy who is beaten and then becomes the president of this country.
He's going to be upset about it.
He's going to be upset about it, because it's very traumatizing, to be honest.
It really is.
You get beaten, then you're locked up with zero medical.
I know, but you're watching your mother crying, and you're like, I have done nothing. And it's something I'm like to you. I've been put in that similar situation before. One day, it's a very good quick story. I one day was walking outside a club, and I used to have dreads, and I was literally picked up and put and taken to Parklands. And I kept asking them, what have I done? What have I done? And they're not telling me anything. And I had to sit in jail for the whole night. Until the next morning, when now my parents came to bail me out. And it was purely sad, because when they were like, what did he do? Was he drunk? No. Did he have drugs? No. So they said he looked like he had drugs. And I'm like, my guys, just because you have dreads, just because you have...
so we're arresting people on looks.
Yeah, well, literally arresting people on looks. But also, you need to... It's that quota thing.
We need to do better.
It's a quota thing. You know that thing where cops need to make a certain amount at a night. Because kila mtu lazima akule. That's my problem. And that's our issue.
Then, the only one feeling that, then we have at Nahashon87 who said, JQuat students protested alone? Why? Where was the dean of students? What about the lecturers, the administrators, the staff? These employers are there to eat, grow fat, and go home. That's the state of the nation, of our nation. They don't care about us. #JQuat lives matter.
It goes back to what you were saying earlier.
It goes back to what we were saying. But you know what? We are taking a short commercial break. More on the Social Diary after this.
Like that. Okay, here is how you shift your weight whenever you're shuffling and where the energy is. But you have to pretend that there is an imaginary line or an object in the middle, and you're just stepping over